2017 was pretty much a blur. When we sit back and kind of looked at all the things that happened, it's hard to believe we did so much and went through so many changes during that time period.
The platform we had at the start of 2017 was a lot of constant iteration and carry over from 2016. And we were just kind of going through the motions more so, trying to get something out.
In 2017, from the start of the year all the way to May, we didn't have a full development team. So we were kind of doing this. Some people were coming in when they can, and some people were working full-time, but at that time it was only 2 full-time developers.
Yeah, we were at a Chinese shop that didn't have any windows in the beginning, didn't have running water, we didn't have our own bathrooms, we didn't really have our own space at all. It just didn't really feel like our own office. The amazing change this year was coming to Ashley Kashaw, let us encroach upon her space, and now like productivity has gone up so much because we have running water, our own bathroom.
As more structure came with the organization as a whole, more resources came, i.e. Desktop Macs for everybody, that kind of increased our productivity again, because we were in a situation where everybody's working on personal computers. Some had Macs, some had Windows. Most were pretty slow and old, didn't have this software, didn't have that. So that hampered us a lot.
The company had been mostly focusing on creating this minimal viable product, the mission, the program side, but all of that operational stuff just didn't exist.
With Kelly coming, that was really helpful, just finding a way to do things and have like standard procedures and just make everything like paper trails, well, computer trails. But
on June 6th, 2017, my phone started blowing up. It was Sixto, it was Sandra. I said, oh my gosh, what's going on? June 10th, I was in this office. I had come down from New York. I was here for a design-a-thon, and the question was, do you want to join the team? And I was working here by July.
The first week that I was here, I was booking travel for a CEO that I didn't even get to see yet. It was my first week that I came on. He was actually at the Forbes 30 Under 30 event. So he had that. He received the American Promise Alliance Award. And then he was also recognized at the Young RVA Entrepreneurship of the Year Award. And what also was interesting, that I received so many invites for him to be a keynote speaker. I mean, literally in my inbox, I have to filter through, can he travel here? Can he do this? Can he do that? For keynote speaking, because everyone wants him and his energy and his commitment to the community to speak at their events.
So we were working in Nebraska, we were getting to work in Santa Clara, and then at the end of 2017, it became clear that I couldn't keep working from my office in New York. It just wasn't working for the program and for how quickly this environment moves. And so we just decided that what's best for the mission, what's best for this company, and what's best for what we're trying to do this year is I needed to be in the office.
We got a new design concept and a new design direction. Worked with Golden Arm and got some concept screens from them that we then based a redesign of the platform on.
And so in September we started working on that with the November 1st deadline, which was the deadline for this new redesigned platform in Omaha, Nebraska.
So many times the system ends up being part of the problem. And what I appreciate about this Think of Us platform is that it's part of the system being part of the solution instead. The other thing I love is it helps us be better supporters of them. It helps us collect data, it helps us find out what the gaps are and what the needs are, and to figure out how we're being responsive or not responsive and being part of that solution with them.
Hackathon.
Hackathons!
Hackathon!
Hackathons!
Hackathon!
Hackathon!
It's one of our sales tools. It's one of the ways that Tuscaloosa will see Think of Us and hear about Think of Us and actually being able to be presented with it. It's getting us and our brand out, to be frank and honest. From that aspect, I absolutely love it. I think when people see us and the dynamic of the team, it just draws people in. I mean, when they see the different personalities, the different age groups, the different races, the energy and excitement that we bring as a team, people just gravitate towards us. There's a lot of other great minds outside of the ones that work in this office. So how do we tap into them, to their design thinking, their UX skills, their development experience, so that we all collectively can build some tools to actually propel foster care?
I feel like the hackathon is the first real progressive experience that any foster care you could be a part of.
Coming here to this hackathon and just growing out of the system, I come to realize and learn, and I'm grateful for it, that there actually is people out there who really want to help.
Nebraska, Omaha, we got youth on the platform for the first time. I was so moved. I knew this was coming. I knew what I had said yes to, but I hadn't experienced what I said yes to.
We finally had real people, real youth going on the platform we've been building, and getting their feedback, ideas they may have, what they already like about it, and then go back to the drawing board and trying to incorporate that into the platform.
I think that the more that we ask challenging questions, the more that we force ourselves to be creative about how to make the lives of young people better. And that is what the child welfare system is designed to do, make young people's lives better. So if we're not challenging the status quo, then we're not doing right by the students that we're serving, and there is no real justice for kids in care.